Hello students, welcome to Sri classes. Today let us solve some numericals from RDS. Example number 8 I have taken. Find the middle term of AP. AP is given to you and you have to find the middle term. First you find out the total number of terms. If it is odd or even, based on that one you can apply the formula that I have discussed in my previous classes, and then you find out the middle term. Okay, so let us see here. Totally how many terms are there? Let us check it. A equals 6, D equals 13 minus 6, which is 7. Let AN equals 216. So that we'll come to know about number of terms here. Implies A plus N minus 1 into D equals 216. A is 6 plus 7, 216. Here this is 210. So N minus 1 equals 30. So N equals 30 plus 1, which is 31. Implies 31. So how many total number of terms are there? 31 terms are there. So therefore the middle term is equal to, as N equals 31 is odd, middle term M equals N plus 1 by 2, which is 31 plus 1 by 2, which is 32 by 2, which is 16. Therefore 16th term is the middle term. But the question is how to find the value of the middle term. Therefore value of the middle term is equal to value of middle term equals AM equals A16, implies A16 equals A plus 15D, and A is 6 plus 15 into 7, which equals 6 plus 105, which is 105 plus 6, 111, and therefore the middle term is 111. I hope you have understood. Let me check the answer. It is correct. Next one. Example number 9 I will take. 9 also is similar to this one, but example number 9. Let us it is totally a little different. Find a middle term of AP is given to us 7, 13, 19, 7, 13, 19, 241, isn't it? So you must remember, only if you know the last term or the total number of terms, then only it is possible to find out the middle term. So here we do not know the total number of terms. Let A and B, nth term is equal to 241. By taking nth term as 241, you can find out the total number of terms, and if it is odd or even, based on that decide upon which is the middle term, and then find out the values of the middle term. Okay, so here A equals 7, common difference is 13 minus 7, which is 6. So let AN equals 241, implies A plus N minus 1 into D equals 241. A is 7 plus N minus 1 into 6 equals 241. N minus 1 times 6 equals 241 minus 7. What is 241 minus 7? 241 minus 1, 240, minus 6, 244, 34. 241 minus 1, 240, 240 minus 6, 234. So n minus 1 equals 234 divided by 6. Is it correct? Yeah, it is correct. 34 plus 7 correct. So here is it correct or not? 241, no? 241. Okay, it should be correct only. 234 ಮೂರಲೆ 18 6 18 5 54 54 correct implies n equals 39 plus 1 which is 40. So here remember n equals 40 means it is even here, which is even. So as n is equal to 40 is even, there are two middle terms. Therefore there are two middle terms. I will consider those terms as m1 and m2. Let you understood? I will consider those are, let there are two middle terms. Therefore there are two middle terms which can be, I will write, which can be m1 and m2. So here we will work out m1 equals first middle term, m1 equals n by 2th term, which is 40 by 2, which equals 20th term. Therefore a20 equals a plus 19d. A is 7 plus 19 into d is how much? 6, which equals 7 plus 114, which is 221. 114 plus 7, 121, isn't it? Yeah. Let me find second middle term. Second middle term, m2 equals n by 2 plus 1th term. So m2 equals, what is n by 2 here? 40 by 2, or n by 2 already you have found out 20, it is 20 plus 1th term, /21st term. Therefore a21 is equal to a plus 20d, 7 plus 127. Therefore middle terms are a20 equals 121 and a21 equals 127, correct. And you can check also, these two are two consecutive terms. What should be the common difference? 127 minus 121 is 6. Therefore you are getting 6 here. It is correct. So note it down. I'll go to the next problem. Let me take one important numerical which had appeared in 2006. Two APs given to you, and for what value of n the nth terms of the following APs are same. I'll consider an as the nth term of this AP and a dash n as nth term of this AP. Is that it? So solution for first AP or for AP 1, 7, 13, 19. Okay. A equals 1, common difference 7 minus 1, 6. So an equals is the nth term. Nth term is nothing but here an I am considering a plus n minus 1 into d, 1 plus n minus 1 times 6, which is 1 plus 6n minus 6, 6n minus 5. This is an over here. Mark it 1. Okay. Next, for AP 69, 68, 67. Let A equals 69 and D equals 68 minus 69, which is minus 1. And nth term I am considering here as A dash. A dash n is equal to A plus n minus 1 times D, 69 plus minus 1. This minus I am taking this side, which is 69 minus n plus 1, which is 70 minus n. Mark this as 2. Understood? Here we found out n and relation. Thing is, for what value of n, nth terms of these following two APs are equal, isn't it? So we have to equate these two in order to get the n, isn't it? According to question, an equals a dash n, implies what is an here? 6n minus 5, and a dash n is 70 minus n. Transpose 6n plus n, 70 plus 5, 7n equals 75, implies n equals 75 by 7. So check whether it is divisible completely. Here it is a mixed fraction, or I will say basically it is a fraction here. Here n is not an integer, n is not a natural number, hence for no value of n, nth terms of the two APs are equal. For no value of n, the nth term of these two APs are equal. So this is what you have to write the answer. Okay, note down. Here we have one more typical sum. Now I am taking level 2 from RDS. If mth term is 1 by n and nth term is 1 by m, show that mth term is 1. Some of these numericals are very important and you have to practice a lot. Okay, so solution. Let A and D be first term and common difference. Of given AP. See, if mth term is equal to 1 by n, nth term is equal to 1 by m, show that mth term of an AP is 1. Okay, I'll just modify a little bit. Mth term of an AP is 1. Now it is clear. So let A and D be the first term and common difference of this given AP. They are not given the AP in the form of 1, 2, 3, etc. He says mth term is 1 by n and nth term is 1 by m for a given AP, for an AP. In that case, you have to prove that mth term of that AP is 1. Okay. So let A and D be the first term and common difference of the given AP. Okay. Now, according to question, mth term equals 1 by n, implies am equals 1 by n, implies a plus m minus 1 into d equals 1 by n, and nth term equals 1 by m, implies an equals 1 by m, implies a plus, this is 2 here. You understood? Now what I will do here, in order to find out the common difference, I have two equations here, this and this one, and by elimination is it possible to remove a here and get d in terms of m and n? It is possible. So let me find out d here in terms of mn. After that one, let me find out a also in terms of mn. and mnth term is nothing but a plus mn minus 1 into d. So if I substitute a and d value there, it is possible to find out. So let me work out now. What should I do now? In order to get rid of this a, I'll subtract 1 minus 2. I'll write 1 minus 2. You can write subtracting 2 from 1, that is better way, but I am taking a bit shortcut here. So what is that we'll get over here? LHS and RHS are to be separately subtracted. I hope you understand those things. Okay. So let me write down a plus m minus 1 times d. Wait. A plus m minus 1 times d minus of a minus of plus minus n minus 1 into d. I am using horizontal method, not column method. 1 by n minus 1 by m. So this a cancels. What is common out of these two? D is common. So d is common here. M minus 1 minus of n plus of 1 equals LCM m into n and m minus n. Is it correct? So d plus 1 minus 1 cancels. M minus n equals m minus n divided by mn. This will cancel, this will cancel. D equals 1 by mn. I'll write here. D equals 1 by mn. Mark this 3. Correct? You got it? Now take either 1 or 2, substitute D and get the value of a now. I'll take from 1 a plus m minus 1 into d equals 1 by n here. This is from 1. Substitute the value of d in this. Okay, and therefore a equals, see here, a plus m minus 1 divided by mn equals 1 by n. A equals what is LCM here? It is not mn into n, but simply it is mn. So what is get n cancels, m here minus m minus 1. So a equals m minus m plus 1 divided by mn. So a equals 1 by mn. Mark this 4. So you got the value of a and d already here. Therefore I'll write a equals 1 by mn and d equals 1 by mn. Both the values are same. Now you get the mnth term. Okay. Now mnth term equals a mn. Therefore a mn equals a plus mn minus 1 times d implies, or a mn equals, I go on writing like this, a mn equals, what is the value of a? 1 by mn plus mn minus 1, d is also 1 by mn, so into 1 by mn is nothing but mn. So a mn equals LCM, I take mn, here it is 1 plus mn minus 1, so what will cancel? Plus 1 minus 1, mn equals mn by mn, which equals 1. Therefore a mn equals 1. Hence proved. Hence proved. I hope you are able to understand. Okay, note it down. Here we will take one more sum. CBSE 2008. For a given AP, pth term is q, qth term is p. Show that nth term is p plus q minus 1 n. Is it clear? See, all these numericals you have to read very carefully, and generally in such numericals a and d will be the first term and the common difference, and according to question you have to form the equations, and these equations, generally in terms of pair of linear equations, either by adding or suitable subtraction, you have to find out the two unknowns, basically A and D. If the result is to be proved in terms of P, Q and N, then naturally you may get the A as well as D probably in terms of P and Q and all. Okay, so let us see. So those things you must keep in mind. So solution for this appeared in 2008. Given pth term equals Q implies AP equals Q implies, I forgot to write here, given is okay, let A and D be, can I erase and write it? It is better. Very quickly I will do that. Solution, we have to write in the beginning A and D with the common difference and first term. Solution, let A equals first term and D equals common difference. Even at least if you write this is enough, but it is preferable to write this. Okay, next, given pth term equals Q, AP equals Q implies A plus P minus 1 into D equals Q. Mark this 1. Also, what is given? Qth term is equal to AQ equals P implies A plus Q minus 1 times D equals P. Mark this 2. In order to get rid of A, I will subtract 2 from 1 and therefore 1 minus 2. I use horizontal method here, which is convenient for me. You can use column method also. Okay, so 1 minus 2 I am taking now. So LHS need to be subtracted separately and equally RHS. So A plus P minus 1 into D minus of A minus into plus minus Q minus 1 into D equals Q minus P here. 1 minus 2 I am doing. So subtracting 2 from 1, that is what I am doing. So Q minus P. Now here plus A, this cancels. What is common out of this? D is a common. So what is left here? P minus 1 minus Q minus of minus plus 1, which equals Q minus P. So plus 1 minus 1 cancels here. D into bracket P minus Q, which is Q minus P. See here it is P minus Q, here it is Q minus P. So this can be written as minus of P minus Q, and I have taken minus 1 outside or minus sign outside, and therefore it has become P minus Q. Check, minus P minus of minus plus Q. Finally we are getting same Q minus P only. So a small modification here, because I want to make this term and this term same here, and therefore D equals minus P minus Q divided by P minus Q. P minus Q. This will cancel, which is minus 1. So D equals mark it 3. Take any one of these equations, substitute the value of D and get the value of A. Now from 1, this one, A plus P minus 1 into D equals Q, isn't it? Now substitute the value of D here. A plus P minus 1 times minus 1 equals Q. Take this minus this side. Minus of P minus 1 equals Q. So what you can do now? A I want basically, so transpose that side. A equals Q plus P minus 1, which is nothing but A equals Q plus P minus 1, or this also can be written as P plus Q minus 1. Important. This is 4. You found out A, you found out D, and you have to show that nth term is this one. Now nth term nth term is an equals a plus n minus 1 times d. A is p plus q minus 1 plus n minus 1 times d. D is minus 1. So this minus 1 you take this side, p plus q minus 1 minus of n minus 1. So p plus q minus 1 minus n plus 1, which equals plus 1 minus 1 cancels, p plus q minus n. This is an equals. Clear? We got this p plus q minus n. Hence proved. This appeared in the year 2008. Simple, not much of a problem. Only thing is a and d are the common differences. According to question, go by the question, read very carefully. Pth term is q means ap is q. Qth term is p means aq equals p. So you know already these are general terms. If an is the general term, then a plus n minus 1 into d is the formula. Here ap is the general term here, and therefore a equals p minus 1 into d is the formula for this. So quite simple, not much of a problem. Note it down. This is also one of the important questions. Read it. This appeared in CBC 2008, and here dear students, it involves good manipulation here. You should have a good manipulative ability, and I also give this sum for many times in our unit tests and all, and many schools will use this question. This appeared in board also 2008. You must know about this, how to solve. It involves lot of manipulation. Okay, so let's check it, and therefore star mark it and note down in the notebook. For a given AP, if m times nth term equals n times nth term, then show that m plus nth term is 0 here. So solution, let a equals first term and d equals common difference. I hope this you know how to write. So according to given question, m times mth term equals n times nth term. See here, m times mth term, m into mth term am equals n into an. That's all. This is the major step. Now you proceed with applying the formula. M into am is a plus m minus 1 into d equals n into a plus n minus 1 into d. What I suggest you here, as m plus nth term you have to prove 0, you transpose all this towards this side, and finally try to form in such a way that you get m plus nth term is 0. See, I'll just give you a hint here. What is m plus nth term? M plus nth term, is it not a m plus n, which is equal to a plus m plus n minus 1 into d? I hope you are able to understand. Minus 1 into d. So I have to bring this format. I should get something like this here, a plus m plus n minus 1 into d. If I get that one, that is nothing but a m plus n. So my objective is to reach a plus m plus n minus 1 times d. That is my objective. How to achieve that one? Manipulate it. What is that you have to do? You require a here. If any, that means a should be taken a common and d should be taken as a common out of the total given terms. That way I have to manipulate. So let us see here what is to be done. Transpose it this side, and meantime this also individually expand it or open the bracket. Am plus m times m minus 1 into d. One more step I write here, an plus n times n minus 1 into d. Transpose this, am plus minus an d equals 0. We have transposed this. Now important, I want to take common here and here. So what is common? A. m minus n plus what is common out of these two terms here, this one and this one. What is common? D is common. Take D out first so that the equation will be in terms of A and D, isn't it? So let me take a common D here, T inside the bracket. If D goes this out, m into m minus 1, m minus 1, I'll write once again. And here it is plus here, it is minus here. So plus D has come out, so minus remains as it is, minus n minus 1 equals 0. Now I need to get something like, here m minus n is there, and here also some common should be taken. What is the common that you should be able to get here? M minus n should be the one which I am looking for, the common here in this one. So that out of these two terms, m minus n, if it is common, that will be taken out, that goes that side and becomes 0. So let's see here, lot of manipulation here. A m minus n plus D into bracket m square minus m minus n square plus n minus these are plus minus and all, no need to explain for me, you should understand all those things. A m minus n plus D here m square minus n square, I'll write into bracket minus m minus n. So m square minus n square I have taken, clubbed together and put into bracket, and this minus m minus 1 I have taken out of the out of minus m and plus n. What I did actually, I took minus m out, therefore it becomes minus m plus n. Now look here, minus into m minus m, minus of minus plus n, m square minus n square. So m square minus n square minus m plus n. So both are same. A small modification here, and this is a most critical step here. The critical step involves here the manipulation of this is very important over here, because you must know this. Now again, next step is also very critical. M minus n plus D times, what is m square minus n square? M plus n into m minus n minus m minus n, which equals 0. Out of these two terms here, check here, what is common? M minus n is common. A m minus n plus, okay, out of these two, what is common here? D into m minus n into bracket. M minus n has come out of this, it has come out joined along with D, remaining is m plus n minus 1, m plus n minus 1. I hope you are able to understand. This equals 0 here. Now this is one term and this is another term. Out of these two, what is common? M minus n is common. So I take m minus n into bracket A plus this m minus has come out, D into bracket m plus n minus 1 equals 0. Now this m minus n goes this side and it becomes 0. So what I am getting is A plus D times m plus n minus 1. This I will write as m plus n minus 1 times D. Just yeah, now m minus n will go this side because these two are products basically. This will go down and become 0. So what I ultimately am getting here is A plus m plus n minus 1 times D equals 0. M plus n minus 1 D equals 0. What is A plus m plus n minus 1? Check this, what I did right. A plus m plus n minus 1 D into D is nothing but A plus mth term, and therefore this is nothing but A m plus n equals 0. Hence m plus nth term is 0. A good manipulation is involved over here, and these things you practice a lot, and especially this is a critical step which I am saying, rearrangement of m square minus n square and minus of m minus n, because m square minus n square can be written as m plus n into m minus 1. Out of these two, again m minus n can come as a common term, so it will join with d, remaining is m plus n minus 1, and therefore finally in these two terms m minus n is a common, and this. So according to me, this step is very critical. You must clearly understand the transposing from this step to this step. Conversion from this step to this step is very important. Note it down. Let us take one more typical sum. CBC 2016, very recent one. There are two parts in this question. First part I am taking, for a given AP, if pth, qth and rth terms are a, b and c respectively, then show that this equals 0. Is it right? Here, in order to avoid the confusion between small letters ABC and the first term of an AP, I will consider capital A as the first term and capital D as the common difference, so that clearly we distinguish between the values of pth, qth and r terms expressed in terms of ABC and the first term and the common difference of the AP. Is it clear? Okay. So first step I like. There are two sub questions. First one I am taking. This is what we have to prove equal to 0. Let A equals first term and D be common difference, capital D. Okay. According to question, pth term is A, AP equals A implies pth term equals A, means AP equals A implies A plus P minus 1 into, just a moment, AP equals A. What is AP? Pth term, A plus P minus 1 into D. Capital A I have to use, implies A plus small p minus 1 into capital D equals A. Mark this 1. And also given qth term is B. AQ equals B implies this is second one. Third one, rth term, which is AR equals C, implies A plus R minus 1 times D equals small c. This is third one. What we have to do now? We know the values of ABC here. Take the LHS of the given equation, substitute all these ABC values and arrive at 0. That is what we have to do it. Okay, therefore, next, to show what is that one? A times Q minus R plus B times R minus P plus C times P minus Q equals 0. Isn't it? Therefore, LHS equals, important, LHS I am taking A times Q minus R plus B times only LHS, because after substituting ABC, I should be able to get 0. This is what we have to do. Whenever to prove that and all comes, it is a general practice to take left hand side or the right hand side, whichever is complex in nature, and arrive at the other side. So here we are taking LHS and try to arrive at RHS. So let us see whether we are able to solve or not. So by substituting the values of A, small a, b and c, we get here, what is that we get? A equals this one. So this, wherever A is there, I'll use this one, A plus P minus 1 into D. So A plus P minus 1 times D into Q minus R plus, what is B? A plus Q minus 1 into D, this one. This is B into R minus P plus, what is C? This one, A plus B times A plus R minus 1 times D, A plus into C here, P minus Q. P minus Q. This is LHS. Now, what is to be done now? What is to be done here is, this is equality sign equal to, LHS have taken this equality. Everywhere you have to open the bracket and transpose it. Not the transpose, open the bracket and simplify it. So let me check down. A into, see here, individually I have to do over here. It is a big process over here, and therefore listen carefully what I do. I will be doing at one go. I will not be taking step by step because it will be a time consuming process. With A, I will multiply with these two. With P and D, I will multiply these two. With minus 1 into D, I will multiply with these two. Are you able to understand here? So with A, Q, AR minus AR plus P into D into Q. Now plus into minus, minus P D R. Okay. Next minus D into Q. To Q. Minus of minus plus D into R. I hope you are able to understand what I am doing now. Now plus A into R plus minus A into P plus QD into R QD into R. Next QD into P, that is minus. Next minus DR minus of minus plus dp and finally I'll write here plus AP minus AQ plus RDP R into D into P. Next minus R into D into Q minus dp minus of minus plus dq plus dq. Now let us check if these terms are there and we will try to cancel it out, isn't it? Let me take the first one. Can you find minus AQ? I have found AQ minus AQ. Yes, this one cancelled. I have minus AR. Can you find plus AR? Plus AR. I have found PDQ plus PDQ. Can you find minus PDQ? Minus PDQ. I hope you are able to understand. Minus PDR plus PDR. Plus PDR plus PDR. Minus DQ plus DQ plus DQ. Yeah, here plus DQ minus DQ. Next plus DR minus DR. Yeah, here minus DR. Now minus AP plus AP plus QDR minus QDR plus DP minus DP. Check any more terms? No. Which equals 0. Is over this, is over this, is over this one, 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 this one. Yeah, all these things. And therefore 0. Dear students, quite interesting. Note it down. I'll solve the second part also. Okay. Students, this is the second part of this sum 2016 which it had appeared. Now here A minus B times R plus B minus C times P, C minus E times Q. Let me try to explain. We'll try to do in a different way. Let's see. So let A be first term and D be common difference. Okay, so according to question, pth term is A equals AP, which equals A plus P minus 1 times D. mark it 1. I got value of A. Next is qth term is B, meaning B equals AQ, A plus second one. C equals, this C equals what? Rth term, AR, A plus R minus 1 into D. This is third. As I said, I'll have to change all these A by capital A, capital A, capital A. Correct? And this by, why it is so? I also forgot now. Now it is okay. In order to eliminate the confusion between small a and D, we are using capital A and capital D for first term and common difference. Now it is clear. So A equals pth term, AP, A plus P minus 1 into D, correct? B equals qth term, P equals AQ, A plus Q minus 1 into D, correct? C equals rth term, C equals rth term, A plus R minus 1 times D, third, correct. Now I have to convert this LHS and take out the common A, common B and common C if possible, so that substitution becomes easier. Now what happens now? See here, or I can take the LHS, expand it first, LHS, and then substitute the values and see whether we can get it or not. I'll do that way. Let's see what I can do. To show A minus B times R plus B minus C times P plus C minus A times Q equals 0. So left hand side of the equation is A minus B times R, A minus B times R plus B minus C times P plus C minus A times Q, LHS. Now open this bracket, AR minus BR plus BP minus CP plus CQ minus AQ, left hand side. Now can I take common here and here? Implies A, R minus Q, and here and here, plus B, P minus R, plus this, first this term, next this term, so P minus R. Now here this this is the second and this is the third one. Q you take common, C is a common, sorry, Q minus P. Check this, what we got. Where is the question in R.D. Sharma? Just a moment. There is a question. Yeah. See, A, R minus Q minus R, R minus Q, A, R minus Q. It is similar to the first question that we solved. Similar. I am not saying exactly, because in the first question it was Q minus R. Now I am getting R minus Q. You understood? So A is a common and R minus Q. Earlier first question, a slight difference was there, but it is similar to the first question. Are you able to understand by doing so? Now you substitute the value of A, this one, keep it here, into R minus Q, and finally you can expand it. I hope you are understanding. This is similar to the first question. Actually I should have stopped now, because I can let you do this one the way I did for the first question. You should be able to do that, isn't it? But you will never do that. So A is A plus P minus 1 times D, R minus Q, plus B is A plus Q minus 1 times D into P minus R, plus C is A plus R minus 1, R minus 1, yeah, into D into, just a minute, C is known to us into Q minus P. This is LHS. So let us expand this. This equals, I can put equality sign also because LHS I have taken rather than implies. It is better to write it because you will get equal to 0 there. Multiply AR, A into R minus A into Q plus PDR plus PD minus PDQ minus DR plus DQ plus AP minus AR plus QDP minus QDR minus DP minus of minus plus DR, and finally plus AQ minus AP plus RDQ minus RDP minus DQ plus DP. This is what I have got. Let me check now. AR minus AR, AQ minus AQ plus AQ. Check where it is plus AQ. Plus PDR minus PDR minus PDR minus PDR. PDQ minus PDQ plus PDQ plus PDQ plus PDQ minus DR plus DR plus DQ minus DQ plus AP minus AP minus QDR plus QDR minus DP plus DP. Anything is left? Equals 0. Hence, note down. We will solve another one important sum here. Put the serial number. You can continue with the serial number. Given AP is 48, 47, 46, 45, dot. Okay. Which term is the first negative term? Question is, which term is the first negative term? So let us solve this. AP given to us is 47, 46, 45, dot. A equals 47, D equals 46 minus 47, which is minus 1. And here I can assume let nth term be the first negative term. Are you able to understand it? Let nth term be the first negative term. So here I'll write, let nth term be first negative term. So negative term, nth term should be the negative term, meaning what? The nth term, value of the nth term should be less than 0, correct or not? Less than 0 on a number line, we come across negative numbers, and on the right hand side of the number, which is if n is greater than 0, it is positive. So you know already, if n is less than 0, the numbers are negative. If n is greater than 0, the numbers are positive. So what I will do now, let nth term be the first negative term, and therefore subject nth term to less than 0, isn't it? Here we have to solve inequality. Let nth term be the first negative term, therefore implies an is less than 0. समझ में आ रहा है आपको? You are able to understand, I hope. Here this implies a plus n minus 1 into d should be less than 0. What is a here? 47 plus n minus 1 times d is how much? Minus 1 should be less than 0. So 47 minus I'll take this side, n minus 1 less than 0. 47 minus n plus 1 less than 0. Transpose n that side. 47 plus 1 48 n. Therefore n is greater than a natural number greater than 48, meaning 49th term is the first negative term here. So here once again I'll write implies n is greater than 48, implies 49th term is the first negative term. Why it is 49th term? Nth term be the first negative term. N should be greater than 48. What is the natural number greater than 48? 49, and hence it is 49th term. So cross verification will do it. Verification, whether it is correct or not, let us check it. Verification, A49 equals A plus 48D. A is 47 plus 48 what is D? Minus 1, which is 47 minus 48, which is minus 1. See here, 47, 46, 45. Finally, 47 minus 48. 47 minus 48 is minus 1 only. Minus 1 here. It is minus 1 here. D is minus 1. So 47 minus 48 minus 1. So here, is it the first negative term? Check arithmetic progression. 47, 46, 45, 3, 2, 1, 0, minus 1. So minus 1 is the first negative term here, and which term it is? 49th term is the negative term. Therefore 49th term we are getting as minus 41. It is the first negative term. I hope you are able to understand. Okay, note it down. Dear students, let me end the lecture over here, and I'll take up very important concept, that is selection of numbers, in my next class, and we'll solve about 6 to 8 sums in that one. And selection of terms is R.D. Sharma gives very clearly about the selection of terms. You may not find in your book also, but in the exams you get the questions on selection of the terms. So this concept I'll discuss in your next class. Okay, thank you for watching.